Hello, people, it's Cole. Today we'll be flipping through Martha Stewart Living. This issue is from September 1993. It has a flea marketing focus, so we'll be getting some hot tips from Martha on how to get down and dirty in the flea market. There's also, of course, all manners of Martha over-the-topness for late summer entertaining. I'm here for you every week with a vintage magazine flip through. So stay right here with me, and let's get started. Okay, so on our black and white cover here, well, Martha is being silly at the flea market. She's found a big petticoat thing, and she's trying that on, holding that on for size, and giving us a charming Martha smile. At first, when I saw this, when I was shopping for magazines on eBay, I thought she was wearing this, which makes no sense because Martha would never wear something like this ever. But what she would wear is what she is wearing, which is a big floppy chambray shirt and some little leggings and some sensible keds for walking around that flea market, right? So yes, we have many late summer activities to discuss in this issue, including great beds, great sandwiches, and great corn for you for summer. All right, let's open it up. All right, on the first page, Hunter Douglas silhouette window shadings. These are those fabric shades that you are sort of just sort of pulls straight down and up. Maybe you've played with something like this at the Home Depot. I know I have. Lovely, early 90s, expensive looking interior. Somebody is sipping on some brandy and writing with pencils in some dusty old, crusty old, dusty old books. In another gorge interior, a kitchen. Armstrong puts the height of fashion right at your feet. It's for flooring. This looks like some linoleum flooring, I think. Really amazing. This kitchen is super cool. I love this Formica countertop. It's just this big rounded rectangle kitchen island is so beautiful. A view of the bay or the ocean. And a couple of nice little decor touches. I mean, that's so beautiful. This postmodern elegance. 3 wiggly tulips. Love to see it. Oh, it looks like we are, in fact, on the ocean because here is our yuppie couple shopping for lobsters. It's this image is sort of overlaid on top of this background image, which is beautiful. More kind of close-ups of that linoleum flooring, but then there's French bread, there's some a whisk and a measuring spoon, there's some clams, more ocean life, more coastal living right down there. And another ad. Martha's doing lots of ads. Beautiful Estee Lauder perfume. Beautiful indeed, a beautiful bride with a silly little peekaboo boy coming in to check on her. She's all alone. She needs a proper maid of honor, not this little ring bearer dum-dum. Okay, Martha's calendar. She still does this. Martha Stewart Living is still a publication that's still published. I was subscribed until they stopped carrying it with I don't know what happened. It's still being published, but then they switched me over to Food and Wine. I don't know why they did that. But she still does this, so you get this little taste of the Martha Stewart lifestyle. See what she's up to. Obviously, there's a tremendous amount that's left off this calendar, but I feel like she's telling the truth with these things. So, let's get a load of this, right? In August, what is Martha doing? August 93. Tuesday, August 3rd is her birthday. Happy birthday, Martha. It's your birthday month. She's a Leo. We're doing a lobster roast in East Hampton to celebrate Leo birthdays, as I mentioned. Lobster roast East Hampton, like we saw in that Armstrong ad. That's the vibe, the coastal elite. She's on the Today Show at 8:30 a.m. on August 11th. There's always lots of blank spaces, which gives you this idea that she has this kind of like leisurely lifestyle, which is surely not true. Those are all the days when she's like yelling at people in a boardroom. But then the other days are like, pick white peaches, make bellinis, and white peach jam. Feed roses, prune back extra growth in preparation for fall bloom. It's all gardening stuff. Lots of cooking and gardening. She has these recurrent Today Show appearances. I guess she must have been doing like live stuff for the Today Show during this time. Every Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. I would love to see that. Oh, and she also has like cleaning things on here, which I love. Wash any mildewed or discolored outdoor furniture on September 14th. I doubt she has mildewed or discolored anything in her home, but it's nice to make people feel like they're not alone. Fighting the good fight against dirt and grime. Here's a nice little insert on one side where it's an advert for BMWs, and on the other side, some Martha Stewart publications. Her classic entertaining book, her original, Martha Stewart Gardening, New Old House. All right, here's our letter from Martha. Okay. Recently, I've received a few letters from readers that prompt me to write to you about the subject of advertising in our magazine. I believe I just mentioned the advertising in this video. Oops, I didn't mean to touch a nerve there. When I started Martha Stewart Living almost 3 years ago, I was completely unaware of the importance of advertising to a magazine's health and well-being. I soon learned that traditionally... sounds like what's going on here is she didn't used to have ads in the magazine, and now she has to in order to keep it afloat. Of course, makes sense. And now she's got to apologize for it or something. That sucks. Yes, without advertising, we would not be able to give you 80 or more pages of editorial content for $3 an issue. We would not print our stories on such high-quality paper or hire the wonderful photographers and stylists we do. Advertisers realize how intelligent and curious our readers are. Like me and my editors, they want to inform and inspire you. And you know, that's the true tea. I love looking at ads, especially in vintage magazines. They're beautiful. Give me more ads. I'm fine with this. I'm not complaining about this, Martha. I think it's great. The next page is ripped out. Unfortunately, there's many ripped out pages in this, which is really, really too bad because one should not be selling vintage magazines without disclosing that there's pages ripped out of them. So that's a no-no for magazine sellers on eBay. But oh well, we'll make do. You know, I didn't mention this while I was filming, but did you guys grow up with a station wagon that had a rear-facing seat in the back? Because I did, and that was so fun. I'd love to sit in that little room back there. Fabulous. Oh my god. Elizabeth Arden, the future of anti-aging skincare. These little, like, gross sacks. These squeezy little sacks. Ceramide Time Complex capsules. So there's a clear one and there's like a peachy kind of like bra insert colored one. So yeah, I mean this is it. I mean this is very like alien. It's literally these alien like egg sacs being deposited from a UFO flying in actual outer space, and like there's Earth down there. They really like went in on, on this extraterrestrial beauty vibe. The future of anti-aging skincare, it is like unapologetically futuristic alien pods. On this side, we're doing some embroidery on some tea towels, embroidering monogrammed items, MKS. I assume those are Martha's initials. Over here, another beautiful ad for the Performa family Macintosh. There it is with the Egyptian Sphinx as the background wallpaper there. This little girl is doing her homework with the aid of Macintosh technology. We're learning about lizards. Here we're talking about house warmers, like a gift to bring someone who's in a new home, whatever, you're coming over as a guest or something like that, someone who's new to the neighborhood. Very nice. Martha's always very doing the right, polite, appropriate, generous thing. I love that there's a note in here about these 3 ideas are simple and inexpensive, and they won't clutter a mantelpiece or coffee table. And I love that. That is so considerate. Don't give someone stupid junk they feel like they have to hang on to. Give them something that's consumable or like plantable or whatever, essentially disposable, so you're not burdening them with this thing forever. That is a good gift. Looks like we have a pail of like fresh garden picked from your beautiful garden, of course. Produce, there's some cheese in here, some baguettes, sunflowers. This is just darling. On this side, a gorgeous Grand Marnier illustration ad with all of these different topiaries. And this Grand Marnier is growing out of a topiary tree base. Isn't this so pretty? I love this. Sunset with this little spooky dooky house back here. Gorgeous orange for Grand Marnier, of course. Giving little tips on how to prevent your lobster from getting waterlogged, more oceanic sea life seafood advice. There's been quite a few car ads so far. Some big, chonky minivans, which makes sense probably for the target audience. Pier 1 love. Set your table apart. Beautiful Pier 1 tableware. These glasses, my dad has glasses like this. I love these blue rimmed, really thick, like bubbly glasses. We're restoring some wood floors by painting diamonds on them. I'm not opposed to that idea. I think that's kind of cute. And I love brown and black together, so that works for me. And then another ad. Martha is making that money, honey. From Craft Made. A touch of beauty in your kitchen. Isn't this incredible? If this was my kitchen, I would never leave. These lucite bar stools at that little kitchen, what do you call that, breakfast bar? So cool. These triangle, like unusual shaped windows with this beautiful fake sky outside. I wish I had a fake sky outside my windows instead of my view of the street. I don't even mind these like white kitchen appliances because it totally makes sense in this white kitchen. It even has a white faucet here. Truly color matching. Some leather, green leather upholstered furniture, a chair, ottoman, and a couch. Very gorge, very the Sears catalog, which I just finished up my Sears catalog from 1993, my most recent video before this one, which I loved. And you guys really love that video too. I'm so glad that you guys are into these department store catalog videos. I'm definitely going to keep doing them because they're so fun to me. I just love looking at interiors of the past, especially when they're like styled and staged to death, like these ones and the ones in the catalog. The Secret Garden. The timeless tale of a special place where magic, hope, and love grow. Oh, I've never seen this movie, but I know that so many people love it. I had a comment in one of my videos recently about The Secret Garden and how great it is, and that because it was sort of connected to the cosplay element of like American Girl dress up, like if you're dressing up in a Samantha American Girl clothing, for example. This gives that same kind of feel, and sure did make me interested in seeing the secret garden coming this summer. Oh god, okay, just listen to this. Jaunt in the country. A crispness in the air. A 2-seater roadster. Top down, heater on, late afternoon, golden leaves, yellow mums, a roadside stand, picking pumpkins, red apples, rosy cheeks, long shadows, buttoned up jackets, the comfort of J. McLaughlin. That's very poetic and very appropriate to Martha's preppy, waspy clientele. I do quite like this tweed blazer with like these suede parts in the lapel. That's pretty cool. There she is. There's our hero, Miss Martha, shoveling leaves, as you do in the fall. Join us on television this fall. In her weekly half-hour series, Martha Stewart will show you how to make your home life more enjoyable with useful step-by-step information on entertaining, gardening, decorating, cooking, and homekeeping. See your favorite magazine come alive on TV. Great. I love Martha Stewart Living. I love her show. It's totally like its own thing as far as an experience. It has a very consistent aesthetic. It's very dark, super dark, shadowy, like sort of like witchy, but also, you know, it's Martha, so it's proper. She's not like acknowledging that it's kind of spooky looking. She's just being polite and correct in the dark, alone, while being filmed for her show. Her show is just like you should check it out if you haven't seen it. Vintage episodes like from this era are so good. Very ASMR, truly. Another station wagon. I think this is a third one we've seen. Whoa. This poor little boy. This is what I look like in the 90s. I have these stupid little round glasses and this like bowl cut. This little boy is being taught how to wash the car by hand. Look at this. How sad. There's no way if you're subscribed to Martha Stewart Living that you can't afford to go to the dang car wash. Come on. This is a punishment. This is a punishment how-to is what this is. Or it's building character for the boy who's a wimp like me. Very ahead of its time right here. Earthshare tote, reusable tote for grocery shopping. This cloth shopping bag can be used over and over thousands of times. I think if you were using a cloth shopping bag at the grocery store in 1993, they would have thought that you were a complete nutcase and also like attention seeking or something. I think that still is the case in some parts of the country of the US or whatever parts of the world. I don't know. Not in Chicago. We don't do single-use bags anymore. You have to buy those now. They're not free, but other places using a fabric grocery bag is a little fussy seeming, I think, which I disagree with, obviously. I love using my cloth bags. Beautiful. Misty watercolor memories from the corner of my mind. Frigidaire, grease lens, refrigerator ad. Whole family's here. We're digging out a watermelon from the fridge. Quite the agricultural family here. Dad's got a huge wooden bucket of what looks like peaches. This child has another wooden bucket of apples, I think. Very fruitful. So this is like our introduction to the late summer kind of photo editorials that Martha's expensive styling team and photographers have used all that ad revenue to do. I mean, it's very beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so here's our like late summer garden party photo montage right here. What's on the menu? We're having mint juleps, chilled Bloody Mary soup, Benny seed wafers. Oh god, I shouldn't have started reading this because I don't know how to pronounce these things. Macashu oysters with red pepper mayonnaise, sweet potato biscuits, pecan-crusted catfish with wilted greens and tomato chutney, red bean and rice salad, banana bourbon layer cake. That sounds very good. This must be like a southern thing. Yeah, Louisiana. Wow, that sounds fantastic. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's those foods. Another ripped out page, sadly. Must have been too good to leave behind. I hope they made great use of whatever that recipe was. The flea market stuff. The art of the deal. Another photo montage. There's silly Martha with her with her petticoat again. I just went to the flea market in Michigan. I was visiting my family in Petoskey, Michigan, which is where I grew up, northern Michigan. And we went to a fabulous flea market at the fairgrounds. And let's see if I did it correctly, according to Martha's standards. I never flea market by myself, says Martha, and I never go with anyone who likes the same stuff as me. The perfect partner is like the friend who stops you from falling in love with the wrong man, but would never compete for you for the right one. I love that. She is the voice of reason when you have been undone by emotion. Oh my god, I love. Flea marketing is a lot like falling in love. Mistakes are inevitable, as are regrets, and they all make you wiser. At the end of the day, all you really want is to take something home with you that you can live with for a long, long time. That is so romantic and so poetic. That's great advice. DJ and I balance each other out very well with thrifting and flea market things because he's fun and I'm not. So I say, no. And then if something is worth it, he won't drop it. And then I know it's really worth it, and it's usually the right thing to do. So here's like some suggested flea markets. Brimfield Antique and Collectible Show in Brimfield, Massachusetts. This is where they go on Flea Market Flip, which is a very stupid show that I love to watch, hosted by Lara Spencer. It's so strange. It's like a competition show where two teams like compete to like flip stuff from the flea market to resell it, and they like renovate it and like paint it and do horrible things to these pieces to like upcycle them. And it's like, if you want to binge watch something that will make you feel like you have good taste compared to other people, watch Flea Market Flip. And all these great photos, lots of like off-kilter kind of artsy photography going on here. You know, when I'm going to a flea market, I'm not looking for like old, like rotted old baby dolls and like whatever thimbles and stuff. Not really into this kind of super old stuff, which makes finding things that I am into, like, you know, like that brass dolphin, for example, makes finding those things all the more special. Okay. Remember on the cover how we talked about great beds? The comfort zone. We're talking about bed making here. And it's very like step by step doing these hospital corners. Like a little burrito, wonton, egg roll, fold and wrap situation. Oof. Martha. Feet pics. Martha's giving out her feet pics in this magazine. I guess you paid for it. You paid your $3. You got the feet pics. There they are. Corn. The true star of summer, Miss Corn. There she is. Wow. These articles are so lengthy, so verbose. Ooh, an infographic. That's more my speed. I'm not really trying to do all that reading. So here we have all different types of like special corn, like heirloom corn, I would think. There's like white Indian corn, popcorn, smut nose, which is red. Wow, this black corn with these white kernels is really incredible. That yellow husk. It even talks about baby corn, like from, you know, like in the can, like baby corn. I didn't realize that was really actually really baby corn, like really baby corn. Any very young corn can be eaten raw, regardless of variety. It will be pale, soft, and sweet. These corns, often used in Chinese cooking, are ordinary sweet corns picked very young. And there's the baby corn right there. Wow, I didn't know that. I guess I thought that was like its own thing. Really beautiful variety and color with the husks as well as the kernels, huh? Getting a little spooky here, a little haunted, headless statue, little impaled garden ornament, misty, cloudy scene setting. Yeah, these are kind of spooky, right? They're very dark and very like abandoned feeling. American Girl. I was just talking about the American Girl costume fantasy from the Secret Garden. The doll she's dreaming of. The American Girls collection brings history alive with beautiful books, dolls, dresses, and other delights created especially for girls 7 and up. There's Samantha right there. Oh my god, she's got her little lunch and her books with a strap. Oh wow. Samantha learns a lesson. That's so fun. What a fun surprise to find in this magazine. More lobster stuff. Jeez. These are perforated pieces of paper that you can tear out, and then on the back is the recipe, which is nice for someone who would be maybe keeping like a recipe box or something like that. Okay, and on the back, L'Oreal Eye Defense Gel Cream with liposomes. That's you right there. Plentitude, look at that. No alien pods here. We're going old school with a little pot you gotta stick your nasty finger in. That's fine. I think I would prefer that. That seems better for the environment. Beautiful gray and pink color scheme. The pink text is perfectly matches my carpet background, wouldn't you say? And I love this shadow silhouette of a hand with these long nails. That's really nice. What a great touch. Well, there you have it. Martha Stewart Living from August and September 1993. If you liked this video, give it a like. It really helps me out if you do. I would love to hear from you in the comments. If you have any thoughts on corn, any flea market finds you want to share with me. I will see you all next week with another new video. So until then, take care.